controversial subject everywhere in the world, right? Whose agenda is a certain newspaper trying to promote, right? Or a TV station? I mean, average consumer doesn't think about ownership on it every day, right? It's not something that they're concerned about. I think the educated consumer does when deciding what sources of information to trust. So there are several issues I find typically in the business of information, because journalism is business of information, right? And 15, 20 years ago, I was happy just to think about my job. As a journalist, what my responsibility was, the rights we knew, yeah, as you say, we have all the rights we need really in the United States, so that's not a problem. I mean, this wasn't back then. But I had my perch, and I knew what I had to do, and I knew how to do my job, and so I did it, and I was happy about that. But now there's so many other factors, right? It's not enough just to be a journalist, because there's all kinds of competition, and it's not fair because it's not the same kind of competition. You're not competing with other newspapers, you're competing with social media. But at the end of the day, social media doesn't create content, right? They don't do the investigative stories. They don't write. They distribute it, right? So we can't. When I hear about feeling threatened by social media, well, I don't think we should feel a threat because they need content to distribute. If nobody was creating content, what will they distribute? What will people share? Like and things like that. So it's a matter of how do you get people to share your content, right? And of course, American media organizations have agreements with Facebook and media, right, on these kinds of things. And of course, Facebook wants to get paid. But then the New York Times says, well, wait a second, we're putting all the money into reporting, why should we pay you? No, you pay us, right, for our content. So this is still not resolved. So we have, ownership it's never been, well, not never, since I've been in the United States, which is as long as newspaper has been in existence since '96, we haven't had a big problem with ownership because to the credit, even to newspapers owned by Murdoch,